Cullman. This is Traci Johnson with ERA Waldrop Real Estate, and today I have the honor of talking with Laura Walker, and she is one of our local artists. She is so talented, and her art can be found over at Finders Keepers, as well as a lot of the festivals around town. I know she travels to a lot of the festivals, and her business name is actually Art with a Soul, and we have some of her beautiful artwork here on display today, and she's here to tell us a little bit about her business and how she got started and what all she does. Laura, it's so good to see you this morning.
Thank you, Traci.
So tell us about what all you're doing. I love your artwork.
Well, many people in Cullman are familiar with me as an art teacher,
Yes.
but I have not actually been teaching for a while. I haven't been at the art shop, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. I did my last summer art camp in 2018, so I didn't do one in 2019. I stopped working for Wallace. I used to teach for their seniors. So I've left teaching behind, except for maybe an occasional workshop here and there, because you just can't do everything.
You just get so busy.
You just can't do everything. And what I want to do and what I am doing is traveling the Southeast doing art festivals and art fairs. So I'm making these crazy animals that I did. I started them just kind of on a lark as a way to relax in between doing my custom watercolor orders, which I still do on Etsy. I paint people's houses, pets, homes, and vehicles. So I'm about to transition from my art festival season to my custom order season when it gets real crazy for me.
Okay.
So I'm not at the art shop anymore, although
which
I
is
wish
where we
yes.
initially met at the art shop.
And I wish them well, but I am separate and different from them.
Yeah.
So, but I do the art festivals now.
Okay. So where all, you said all over the Southeast. What are some of the festivals that you've traveled to?
I went to Memphis 2 weekends, or last weekend. No, I had 1 weekend off. So I went to Memphis 2 weekends ago and did the Pink Palace show. I've done the Taka show in Nashville, which is the Tennessee Arts and Crafts Association. I did 4 Bridges in Chattanooga. These are all large shows that people will, travel long distances to be part of as an artist. I guess an interesting fact that people might not realize is they don't let just anyone into these higher quality art shows. These are not craft shows, unless it's high crafts, fine crafts that are more expensive. We go through a jury process where we submit our photos, we pay to even be considered, and then most of the shows I do are like $300 to $500 to do, plus if I have to pay for a room and all that.
Which is a huge honor for you to be able to go and showcase your work. And
it's
you
exciting.
Are so talented, and just I through the years, I know I met you all those years ago when Peyton was taking art lessons at the shop, and you've always had just that creative, unique edge, whether it be using something that was recycled or organic, or just your love for the community and your love for nature and the love for what you do, and you are so talented.
Thank you. Talented is a nice way of saying it, or creative. Remembering to clean the toilet, paying my taxes. Those things are harder for my brain. But yeah, I got the creativity down.
Yes. And I know you've inspired a lot of people in our community.
Thank you.
Shared your love and your passion with a lot of the kids in our community. And I know you have several children that you've shared this love with. I know your youngest is maybe 14, same age as Luke.
My oldest is 19. She's at Wallace College now.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Gosh, they just grow up
They
so
do.
quick.
Blink of an eye.
So what do you have coming up, maybe through the holidays? I know if some people wanted to do something special for a holiday gift, how would they get in touch with you, or what are some ideas or things that maybe for that person that's so hard to buy for? I know my dad is so hard to buy for. So
because they can afford whatever they want.
So give me an idea of what I could buy Daddy for Christmas.
Well, I mean, thinking Christmas gifts, you definitely need to follow me on Instagram or Facebook. I'm #ArtWithASoul on both of those. Like today, I'm doing a flash sale for the rest of this week of Cullman churches, Cullman buildings, reproductions that I have left of any of those, and note cards that I have. So those are nice teacher gifts. You can buy a $2 note card and frame it up, and it's a good inexpensive teacher gift.
What an awesome opportunity too. Okay, and so those are what you're calling your flash sales.
Yeah, so that was just
And-
because I was at Berkeley Bob's for an hour while I waited to come here. So it's like, oh, I should do a sale on these things before I put them at Finders Keepers. So
Okay.
Finders Keepers will be the best place for people to go see my art in person. I'll be switching out next week and putting all of my funny farm animals that are not in a gallery and that didn't sell at this next show. I'll keep them at Finders Keepers during the winter. Etsy is where I am for custom orders.
Okay.
So I guess if you get in touch with me on my Facebook or Instagram, I can let you know anything,
Yeah.
any questions people have. But I still do a lot of the custom orders. It's
Yes.
half of my income.
Okay.
So I behave more on those than the wacky things.
These you can have fun with.
Well, that was the point of
and
them.
showcase.
Yeah, they were playtime in between my custom orders.
Well, I absolutely love the texture. So how do you actually? I mean, just those flowers at the top.
Yeah.
The texture and the.
Well, and texture is my big obsession right now. So this one was a dried painting. Like I had already had it completely dry. With oils, it can take usually a week to 2 weeks just to be a little bit dry to the touch, dry enough for me to take it to a show.
Right.
So I went through and added extra texture on top because you can only do so much when it's wet.
Okay.
You know, so I added the lips and the flowers and highlights on the hair. And I mean, I'm loading it on my palette knife and just putting as thick as I can get it on there.
Okay.
So I'm going to really be experimenting a lot with that this winter.
Yeah.
In preparation for my spring shows, like how tall can I get the texture to be? How tall can I
How
go?
tall? How big?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, how awesome.
Yeah.
I would love to see some of your future work.
Yeah, it's
So,
fun.
and I mean, obviously this is week-long process because you're talking about how long it takes for it to dry and then you add something else. So, well, what fun. We absolutely love it. We love seeing your work around town and love seeing your van around town and just, you know,
Crazy hippie bus.
the name. Everybody knows Laura Walker and knows your information, and you are just so talented. And so we're so blessed here in Cullman to have such wonderful individuals that care about the community, that care about our nature, the community, the aspect of taking care of our kids, and just teaching them different things.
I do miss the teaching because of that.
Yeah, but I know you've inspired that in so many people through the years, and just that love and passion, even with your own kids, and sharing that love and passion. So, best of luck to you. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. And you guys definitely have to check out Laura Walker. Go over to Finders Keepers, or if you want to look at her flash sale, again, that's hashtag
Art
with a Soul. So take a look at hashtag Art with a Soul, or go over to Finders Keepers and see her information in person. She is a wonderfully, beautifully creative artist here in town, and we are so blessed to have her. Thanks for visiting with us this morning, and we will see you next time. Thanks. Have a great day.